And Michael, he gave the Portland Trail Blazers the full SGA experience with that 44-point night. Get to the free throw line and closed it out in the fourth quarter is Jay Will and Valanciunas at center court. And that adds a different dimension because he is an exceptional scorer for the Pelicans. Lou Dort back in the starting lineup after coming off the bench on Friday. Came off the bench for the first time since his rookie campaign. And he was spectacular.
Well, didn't play at all in the first quarter, excuse me, partner. And just turned it on in that second quarter. Valanciunas lines up a three ball.
And Shea, you see that double team. And that's a rare time where he's not passing out of that double team. Something that he did really well against Portland. And Brandon Ingram, all 7 for the Pelicans here to open up this game. Won almost 22 points a game. And there is a kicked ball. Jalen Williams was wondering why it wasn't called initially. When you don't have a shot blocker to protect the rim, if you can have a guy that is so good at drawing charges, it's essentially a shot blocker.
Finally get that 3 on an NBA court. I'm so happy for you, man.
He did that in front of George Karl. Ooh, he might have been benched for the whole next game.
He probably would have.
Injuries can be so mental, so it's so important that Zion just tries to stay positive with his recovery mentally.
Jonas. Thank you, Madison.
66%.
And then breaking down the Thunder defense with their dribble penetration. Now a quick word from Academy Sports and Outdoors. Another one here for Valanciunas, who's been incredibly durable. Now here is Valanciunas. They're going to go inside. Trying to back down JRE. Slides in, and so Valanciunas going to get another and one and another trip to the line.
Now there's no Zion Williamson, but you know, you still have to worry about how the Pelicans get their points a lot of times in that painted area.
4 minutes gone by here in the second. J-Dub. That's a quick shot, quick turnaround shot as Marshall runs into the wall on the baseline. Valanciunas again on the spin as he spun baseline. Got it up over Jalen Williams, and Mark Daignault will get a timeout. Figure out this New Orleans defense that right now is giving them some problems.
Well, just got to score some points.
As the ball back up to Jones. Jones did not play much after picking up those early fouls. Gets it back. He's not a three-point shooter, so you don't mind him taking it. He's under 30%. And even with those offensive struggles, Michael, in the second quarter for OKC, when they trailed by as many as 20, that Shea could have trimmed it down. That Shea 3 could have trimmed it down even further.
Like they got a hammer and a chisel at that deficit.
Yet it wasn't this emphatic run as that's going to go the other way.
That consistently all season. This is game 56.
As Dort drew the offense. That time Valanciunas stood his ground, stayed anchored to the floor. Now he catches the pass from Jones, and the big fella with the left hand. Can't be held down for very long. Now the help defense comes over on Valanciunas. Still able to dribble out of it, and Jay Will that time.
That play goes all the way back to the playground. I didn't say the other way, you know, where it goes all the way back by Parsons.
I knew it was coming. That little fake pass on the drive, little playground play.
Your team just late in the season. This is game 56. They do their homework. They know what you're trying to do.
Just got his hand on it. Alvarado, though, that's wide open for 3. It's going the other way. It's going to be a foul away from the ball on Valanciunas.
That was a big part of that third quarter for both ball clubs. A single 3 was made by neither.
So that defense that was so strong in the third. Got to pick it up here in the fourth. Valanciunas mismatch, caught it high, able to get it up over Wiggins.
And right now the Thunder are doing that.
Ingram hangs in the air, hung in the air long enough as that one rolls in. As Giddey, once again the one to get it in. There is Joe, catches the shot on the way, hits the rim, off back iron. And OKC gave itself a shot.
And that's great effort. And that's great execution, too.